Okay. After multiple months of me not talking about WWE, after, the thing happened with WWE, Vince McMahon, and the self-destruction of everything that we know and love. And I was planning to talk about Sting's last match, but that's currently put on the back burner now after what the Young Bucks and the AEW company is about to do. And this, along with the Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns match, I'm gonna be honest, if it goes the way I think it's gonna go, these might be my last videos for like a while. Like, things have just not been the same for me in my wrestling fandom since Raw Out, and then this happened. So, yeah. Moving on from that, after months of anticipation, the night one WrestleMania main event came and went. I did not watch it. I was at work trying my best not to go absolutely ballistic, but that's a completely different topic. The Rock would main event with his cousin Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes and Seth Freakin Rollins, because even though different regime, they still don't want to change his name back to just being Seth Rollins, and instead want to keep calling him Seth Freakin Rollins because that's supposed to mean something. And this all started when Cody won the Royal Rumble, then subsequently gave up the power because, I don't know, we were drunk that day, and The Rock politicked his way to the main event scene. And then it came out in reports that The Rock was basically plotting a coup d'etat of sorts against Triple H and trying to overthrow his regime to install himself as the head of WWE. I guess because Black Adam failed and he needs something to do. So go back to his first love, essentially, and rule over that. And then the fans got into an angry face, and I understand. I was one of them because it was like, oh my god, we're really doing this. And then reports were coming out that this was planned. That this was the plan: The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and fans rose up in arms, demanding that Triple H just stop pissing everyone off, especially in the current crisis they're in with the whole management situation and the fact that he didn't handle things well as he should have, and yeah, that's a whole massive stink we can talk about one day. But yeah, Rock finally conceded that yes, Cody should definitely fight, and then Cody challenges Roman Reigns at the press conference, but then he talks about Roman's ancestors, who are also Dwayne's ancestors, leading to The Rock turning heel for the first time in 2 decades. God damn it, I feel old. And Seth Rollins was there. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. Out of everyone in this whole storyline, like, Cody comes out like he's an idiot heading into before the WrestleMania kickoff press conference event, but Seth Rollins is the one that has been fucking destroyed by the WWE regime. Over 200 days holding the big gold belt prototype. He's been given more shafts than anything. Shut your mouth. They're talking about Seth Rollins getting screwed, and we can dig it. And subsequently having his belt be treated as trash, treated his run as trash. It's like, if Seth Rollins did consider leaving WWE with Becky, since Becky's contract is coming up, and last I heard Seth Rollins' contract comes up this year, so we'll see. But if Seth Rollins was to leave, I would honestly understand it. The whole trash his title run as the first World Heavyweight Champion of the WWE brand to be his motivation to leave, I understand. But we also have to contend with the fact that Drew McIntyre, who has been on the run of his life, somehow has still not been given an offer that is substantially worthy of his greatness. So basically, tonight, WrestleMania 19 will prove who stays and who will go, essentially. Because Drew's earned this. He's earned this for years now. And the fact that they still have not given him the big money offer because they have the Netflix deal starting up next year, they can do it. And they're part of TKO, they're part of Endeavor, and they have a deal with that guy for Prime. But yeah, Seth Rollins has just been there. They probably would have meant more if Dustin Rhodes was in this match, because let's be real, this is the Rhodes family versus the Anoa'i family that they were trying to go for. However, Dustin is in AEW, so they can't do that. I'm like, they could, but that would require talking to Tony Khan and, saying, can we borrow him? And then they will say, oh, we'll gladly give you him. They will just acknowledge us where he's been. And then they'll say, oh, we might as well just see other people. So Seth Rollins has gotten the short end of the stick more times than I can count. I feel sorry for him. Wow, remember where we were with him back in 2020, where in 2019 he was flag waving the WWE flag to the point of chauvinism, where he was absurdly patriotic for the most asinine reasons, even when he got disqualified, even though there was a disqualification ending for Hell in a Freakin' Cell. But enough about Seth Rollins' debauchery and his mistreatment in the last 4 or 5 months. The Rock and Roman would join forces and become the ultimate bloodline without Jey Uso, without the Heat. And the fact that Rock appeared more than Roman is depressing, because Rock has Hollywood commitments and Roman has... Yeah, you see the problem here? Rock at least has an excuse. What's Roman's reasoning why he can't show up for his job? Because he's Roman? Oh, and let me be clear when I say this, and this is going to be a direct reference. What's the excuse now? Roman, because here's the thing, this whole mess, all this Twitter drama, all this internet drama, all the backlash WWE got, especially when they're trying to win people over after what happened with Vince, you would think they would just do the right thing, have Roman versus Rock on night 1, and have Roman versus Cody on night 2. Cody can wrestle someone on night 1 just to even it out. Nope, because... Yeah, see, this is the thing. So when this happened, people were trying to give me... I was hoping people would give me a reason why that match, why they can't have the Take Annie at 2. And all the reasons I kept getting mostly were, oh, Roman working 2 nights, like he's gonna do that. And the other reason is, it wouldn't be fair. And I offer a solution, and then they go back to the whole, Roman working 2 nights? Oh, if he was full-time, maybe. Okay, what's the excuse now? Well, there's no excuse now. Roman worked 2 nights, so yeah. Plus, he ends Hulk Hogan's record of most consecutive WrestleMania main events. So we can at least further agenda that whole stuff out of the way. No more Hulk Hogan legacies. And plus, it's with someone who's better than him in every single capacity. There's my dig. But yeah, The Rock would turn heel, and people wanted to bring back the Hollywood Rock theme. They finally did, hooray. In the last 2 weeks before Mania, if I recall correctly. Maybe 4. Yeah, I did not watch any of the shows heading into this, because when the Vince lawsuit happened, I just was like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. And as you can also see, I have a new logo. And I'm going to redesign the thumbnail and everything and get everything up and running. But yeah. The Rock and Roman Reigns are now allies. Even though there was intense moments where it looked like Roman was clearly being treated as the little brother and Rock was the guy, which is the problem here. Like, everyone kept saying, like WWE was trying so damn hard to portray Roman and Rock as equals, but Roman doesn't have The Rock. He's not The Rock. They're trying so hard to make them equals, which on paper is admirable, but like, you really think they're gonna have The Rock somehow be on the same level as Roman Reigns, or have Roman Reigns be on the same level as The Rock? That is absolutely difficult, especially when you add in the nostalgic input. Maybe if Roman was dressed in his Shield garb, he might have a chance. But then that might bring back flashbacks to The Rock when he was bleeding internally because of Roman Reigns' triple powerbomb with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, who I must stress has been completely ignored throughout this entire thing. Every time when the Shield was brought up, they just don't show Jon Moxley. He's an AEW. I'm like, we could just show him. We don't have to say his name, but just ignore him. He doesn't exist in our eyes, because that was a thing. They're still doing it. That's annoying. And Seth Rollins even admits finally accepting the burden of his accountability, to the fact that he might have driven Roman Reigns to this dark, dark path, which, yeah, and him defeating him at the Royal Rumble of that one year probably didn't help matters of his demented psyche. And once again, and The Rock was also going on Twitter, making Twitter videos, cutting promos, saying so many F-bombs, and saying so much cursive language that people kept saying, this is what we wanted in the Attitude Era, and then they get the Attitude Era of Rock, and then they'll say, no, that's too much, that's too violent. And it's like, you can't have both. Like, what did you exactly want from the Attitude Era? The cursing? Well, you're gonna get that. The blood? Well, we got that when Rock made Cody bleed like 3 times. Mostly at the bus in the rain, which was a cool visual. And Rowan would bleed in this match from the nose and everything. I want to get that checked out. But yeah. And then The Rock at the Hall of Fame got his own custom People's Championship belt, which does look awesome and has more personality than the one that Roman's holding. So basically, once again, confirming the the idea of having Roman and Rock be portrayed as equals is virtually impossible. Seriously, how did I not know this? And of course, is Paul Heyman, and he got inducted to the Hall of Fame and dressed in his ECW OG gear, which was awesome. And provided lovely meme content for those who keep saying that they shouldn't have to research about wrestling, even though they'll research 100 different things to exonerate Triple H from any potential scandals. Yes, they're still on that topic. And yes, there was someone that did that. After complaining, no doubt, that I'm not going to research about these wrestlers that come in or the people AEW brings in. They should tell me that. I shouldn't have to look into it, but I'll definitely look into defending and exonerating someone that I don't even work for and I'm not even getting money out of. And just let the system work things out on that front. Or the discovery phase, and then everyone's screwed. So yeah. Okay, so heading into this, I had no care whatsoever at that point. Like, the only way this was going to end, I knew this was going to end with The Rock and Roman winning, because The Rock and Roman on night one are not going to lose to Cody and Seth Rollins, even with the stipulation of having the Bloodline ban or having Bloodline rules, because, let's be real, they're trying to make this Infinity War and Endgame at the same time, which, does that mean WrestleMania 39 is Age of Ultron? Or is that Captain America's Civil War? No, they had the Bloodline Civil War, so then what was WrestleMania 39 for the Bloodline? The Age of Ultron? And the WrestleMania before that was the first Avengers? Yeah, it's complicated. They tried so much to homage this stuff. And WrestleMania Night 2, I'm expecting to be a bloated, over-the-top, insane asylum fight to the death with all the characters that we've grown to know throughout this entire saga that are not in AEW to show up here and start fighting and brawling all over the stage, all over the arena, and all that. But this match, let's talk about this. I've been talking about so much of the build and the reason why I disappeared and the new logo that I have not talked about this match. This match was over 40 minutes. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this. It's okay. The Rock looks great. It looks way better than he has in a long time. I'll give him that. We were all worried he was going to be gassed out within the first 5 minutes, and he managed to stick around for 35 more. And I loved his character work, especially him yelling at the referee, because, let's be real, the referee is a pushover in WWE. Now, if they had Aubrey Edwards involved, she'd be going ahead and say, I don't care if you're my boss, I'm the referee, I'm the authority in this match, and whatnot, and that would be funny. Yeah. So that had happened, and and I was just trying my best to pay attention. Like, the promo video was great. Everything about this was fun, for the most part. This might as well have just been a no DQ match, but that's what it was. Seth Rollins did his job. I felt sorry for him, mostly because he screwed on the next night, because Drew McIntyre's well rested, relaxed, and ready to go. The Rock's gonna probably be involved in night 2, since, he got the victory for his team with the People's Elbow, or as I like to call it, the Bloodline drop. At that point, that might as well would have been. And yeah, The Rock and Roman, at the end of the night, standing tall, holding their big crowns, the legit crown and the faux crown that The Rock is holding. Rip Paul Heyman doing this and reminiscing the cut up Cody Rhodes. And yeah, that's basically how it ended. That's how the night ended. Cody looking dejected, knowing that here was a huge probability he's screwed. And yeah, Seth Rollins is not going to do anything because he has to fight Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre is going to ensure he's out of the picture. And I would like to point this out and just to make everyone have more anxiety fear about what's going to happen tonight. It's been said Jacob Fatu is signed. And he's part of that family, so the NOI family is going to get more power, probably. If this goes one way or another, if this goes the way no one wants, then we're stuck with this for another year and probably never get another chance for this ever again. But yeah, let's see. This was Infinity War Night 1. We're in the end game now, baby. Hopefully. And we all get the endings we all desire. This was your host, Eric Brown of NRE The Wrestleverse of Neo Reality Entertainment. If you like, comment, subscribe, check out my other content in the description below, and stay tuned for more. And I'll see you all again next time. Peace and take care, and keep on wrestling.